So when it comes to the intakes, that one's had a really good clean. This one is cleaning up. It used to be jet black. I had a look at the air filter. I've got a brand new one on its way. This is intake valve cleaner. And it just destroys carbon. Hey! What I really need to do is get this radiator back on. So I'm going to get on with that now. Right. Radiator up. Not a lot of space. This is where I think, where did I stash the radiator cap? Somewhere. There it is. Somebody said to me this won't hold, that it will just give way again. We'll see, won't we? Radiator on. Just got to clip the power connectors to it. It's dead easy. It just pushes up into 2 grommets and I put an 8mm underneath it. But every time I touch that tube, coolant comes out. So it's like, whoa, 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 stop weighing on me. Oh. Okay, so coolant cap just hanging, but routed nicely. Power's plugged in. It's not the worst job in the world. It's just avoiding any coolant coming out there. Now I'm going to connect this coolant hose up. Some kind of leaky pipe. Connect that coolant hose up. Pop the horn back on. Yeah. Cool. I have a choice right now to fit the screen. I'm not sure if I want it or not. I don't know. The failure didn't happen because the screen wasn't there. I'll give it some thought. And you know, the more I look at it, the more I want to pull these pipes off and clean them. This is the expansion tank and it's empty. So definitely worth me filling that up, but there's no way it should have or ended up being empty. So I'll just fill it up to its level. I don't need to vacuum fill this one. I've just filled it with antifreeze so it's on the max level. So vacuum filled the radiator and now I'm going to put the cap back on it. Vacuum filling always does this. It brings it right to the level. Anything it doesn't want, it will pass up this pipe here and into that expansion bottle that I showed you a moment ago. As far as oil level goes, I'd say it's quite low. Hasn't been changed in 9,000 miles. Let's crack it off and have a look. Well, it's black and it's oily, so that's a start. I was expecting a viscosity. I don't know what the viscosity should be. Anyway, let's have a look at what we got here. Okay, and that's pleasing to see. Just let it drain off. Get myself comfy. Oh, we're looking pretty good on the strainer front. Wow, that's pleasing. Put a little magnet in there. Yeah, I just had that drip for a while. Might crack this one open next. I have an oil filter covering similar to this on my XT, so seems pretty normal. Can't wait to see the filter. Oh, come on, get out. This RNG cover's getting in the way. Whoa. get this screw out because the RNG cover's in the way. And it's just so annoying. I'll just wind it back in a bit. Ah. A fight ensued with the RNG cover. I'm supposed to get this out. Get on my bike. Oh, magnetron. Hey! Oh. Get out my bike. What do you need I'm doing or something? What is this? Whee, finally. Let's have a look at you. 9,000 miles. Hello! So although it's black, the oil is black, I'm not seeing any bits of metal. I'm hoping that means this engine's a good one. Lovely, up on R4. I'm using 10W50. I'm looking at it thinking, what the hell is that? But there you go. So I'm just giving it a little flush. Just gave it a little toot of oil just to flush out anything else that might have been in there. Well, the screen was good, the magnet was good, and the flush was good. So tap it off and fill it up. Drink it. Okay, all tidied up, all capped up. That dark coloured oil is looking nice. Yeah, this bike's got a few miles on it, but we're looking good. Just seeing if this bolt goes in here. This is something I found a little while ago. So I just grabbed a spare one. And it looks like it's going to fit. It is! Yes! Oh, it's a beautiful thing. And now the bike will be impervious. I'm trying to work out whether I like it with the radiator guard on or radiator guard off. I'm trying to figure it out. Might need a cup of tea to think about it.